Welcome to the channel. In this episode we're going to be making a super light carbon fibre splitter and telling you a story about a 12-year-old staffy called Mabel. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've got the splitter mould now all prepped. So I've just put a layer of gel coat down on it, which is now cured. So the next step of the process is to put some vacuum sealant tape around the perimeter. Then I can start laying up the first layer of carbon fibre, which is the one you're going to see. So that's got to be really neat. So I've got to take a lot of time in getting that to conform to the curvature of it there, and trying to avoid stretching the carbon and getting any pulls on the toe. So once that's been laid down, I can then begin to lay up the other layers of fabric of carbon fibre on 45-degree angles, just to give it as much strength as possible. Then it's going to be flow media, then a vacuum lines down the edges and an inlet line down the middle, then the vacuum bag, then we can get it under vacuum, make sure there's no leaks, and then we start running some resin through it. So let's get started. Right, so that's it all bagged up now. You can see the inlet going down the middle, got me 2 vacuum lines on the outside. So it's going to go to catch pot on that end, resin on this end. But now it's just a case of pulling it under vacuum, just positioning all the lines as I want, then clamp it off, make sure it's got a good seal, and we'll blast some resin through it, so let's crack on. Okay, so it's all nicely vacuumed down now. It's been there for a good 15 minutes. There's absolutely no budging on the vacuum gauge, so it's time to get some resin through. Got the temperature nice and warm here. It's climbed up to 17.7 degrees. So yeah, let's get some resin through it. Right, so that's it now, infused. It took just a little over 2 minutes, I think. I haven't really timed it, but I'm just going to sit back with the brew. Just babysit it now. I mean, the temperature's right up to, it's 18.7. So just gonna watch it now, make sure there's no potential leaks appearing. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but no, it was good infusion. Mad how it like takes hours to lay up, then all of a sudden 2 minutes it's all infused. But well, that's the process. So just got to wait now for it to cure and we'll break it out. Right, so just trimmed it all up. It's all done. Incredibly shiny. Super light. I've weighed it 335 grams. So I just literally just pick it up with your fingers. But it's got a absolutely lovely finish on it. So it's ready now to send out. And that's how we make a carbon fibre splitter. But I'm not going to do the normal outro. As I said at the start of the video, it wasn't just about the splitter, it was about a dog called Mabel, a 12-year-old staffy. Basically, as I was making this, an old school friend of mine, Vicky, she helps to run a charity called Almost Home Dog Rescue in Mold in North Wales. They'd received this 12-year-old staffy, which appears to be a home backyard breeding dog that can no longer breed, so it's just been slung out, and they've had to rescue it, and it just proper choked me up. But I couldn't even read the whole post. I've just had to go through it again now. What was up with the dog and sort of thing. I went to the vet. It's got tumours, it's got intestinal infections, it's got growths all over it, bad teeth, poor eyesight, bad hearing, you name it. It needs multiple operations, and even with the multiple operations, about a year to live, they reckon. And I was just in bits, and I phoned Vicky up. I said, listen, I'm on way with a carbon fibre job now, nothing special. But I said, if you want, I'd like to make a donation to the charity, and anything I make off this splitter is basically the charities. And she was chuffed to bits with that, and I felt good about being able to help out. So I've got to say a massive shout out to the customer, Dan Donnelly. Never met him before. He just approached me asking me to make him a splitter. I sent him some photos saying the job's done. What do you think? He said, yeah, really happy. What do we owe you? I said, right, you've given me the deposit, so you owe me X amount. He said, yeah, brilliant, give me your bank details, PayPal, and I'll fire it over. I said, yeah, cheers. I said, by the way though, I'm not going to make any money off this. And I just told him the story, and he said, right, I'm going to fire 30 quid extra over on top of what I owe you. And I just thought, I said thank you very much, and it just makes you proud, you know. You can work with customers like this in this sort of industry in these sort of times, and they can still just dig deep in the pockets and just help out. So thanks very much, Dan. It's been a pleasure doing business for you. But yeah, to everyone else watching, please watch the next sort of few images, and if you look at the link in the description, if you do have time and you have a couple of spare quid, if you can just click on the donate on one of the links, it would be really appreciated to the charity, because it's a cracking cause and a cracking bunch of people who, they've obviously got better things to do and they choose not to do them. They choose to look after these animals, which is brilliant. I know, oh, by the way, by the time you're watching this, or when I recorded this, the donation they received from that post is up to £1,500, which is just astonishing. So well done to everyone else. So anyway, it's a good start to 2021. Just stay positive. Thanks a lot.